Hello students, this is Savita Pawar. Welcome to my channel Get the Math. In this video, we are going to see the solutions of exercise 5C of lesson 5 quadratic equations. In the I link above, I have shared the video of previous exercise 5B wherein we have solved examples of quadratic equation by using formula, which is also called as Sridhar Acharya's rule, that is x equal to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So we get two roots of the equation, that is alpha and beta. In exercise 5c, we are going to study the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation. Now, as we know, the two roots are alpha and beta of the quadratic equation. Alpha means the value of x with plus under root of b square minus 4ac, and beta means the value of x with minus under root of b square minus 4ac. Now let us consider the term b square minus 4ac equal to d, that is capital D. Capital D is called as the discriminant of the given equation. So the nature of the roots depend on the value of d here, right? So there arises three cases depending on the value of d here, that is if d is greater than 0, so what kind of roots will be? If d is equal to 0 and if d is less than 0. So for d is greater than 0, the roots are real and distinct. Now in place of b square minus 4ac, you can write d here. So alpha equal to minus b plus under root of d upon 2a and beta equal to minus b minus under root of d upon 2a. So for d is greater than 0, that is the roots will be real and distinct. If that means the value of d is positive. Okay. Now in this greater than 0, there again arises two cases, that is if d is greater than 0 but the value is not a perfect square like 45. If 45 is not a perfect square but it is greater than 0, then the roots are unequal and irrational. And if d is greater than 0 and it is a perfect square like 49, that is greater than 0 and also it is a perfect square, then the roots are again two options. First one is rational and unequal if ABC is rational, and irrational and unequal if B is irrational. So that is about d greater than 0, that is d is having positive value. Now if d is equal to 0, if you solve b square minus 4ac and if you get the value that is equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal and each root is equal to minus b upon 2a, right? And if d is less than 0, that is value of d is negative, then the roots are unequal and imaginary. So here I have drawn the table so you can see clearly, and you have to learn these cases for d, what kind of roots you get for d greater than 0 is real and distinct, and in that d greater than 0 but it is a perfect square, then the roots are unequal and rational if ABC is rational. It is a perfect square and B is irrational, then the roots are irrational and unequal. And if d is greater than 0 but the answer is not a perfect square, then the roots are unequal and irrational. If d is equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal and both are equal to minus b upon 2a. If d is less than 0, the roots are imaginary and unequal. So this table you can learn it properly and you have to learn it. So from the table we can see that clearly the roots, for real roots we must have d greater than 0 or equal to 0, then only we will have real roots. Okay. So let us start with the exercise here. Discuss the nature of the roots of each of the following equations without actually solving it. Now we don't have to solve this whole equation as we have done in exercise 5a or 5b. So just by solving d, we have to guess what kind of roots are they. So this is the quadratic equation. It should be in the perfect quadratic form. Now here write the coefficients of a, b and c. So this is a is 1, b is minus 8 and c is 7 for this equation. then d equal to b square minus 4ac. Now substitute value of bac in this equation. From the above values, b is minus 8 square minus 4 into a is 1 and c is 7. So minus 8 square is 64, and if you multiply this all, it is 28. 64 minus 28 is 36, and 36 is a perfect square of 6 and it is greater than 0. Okay, therefore the nature of roots will be rational and unequal. You can see from the chart above, that is d is greater than 0 and it is a perfect square, so it is rational and unequal. In this case, a is 25, b is 30, c is 7. So let us solve by substituting values in d equal to b square minus 4ac. b is 30 square minus 4 into 25 into 7. So this becomes 900 minus 700, which will give you 200. Now here d is greater than 0, but 200 is not a perfect square. So the nature of the root will be irrational and unequal. So here you can see in the table, it is not a perfect square, for d is greater than 0 but not a perfect square. So the nature of the roots will be unequal and irrational. Right? So this way you have to solve and find the nature of the roots. For that it is very necessary you have to learn those three cases. Now here a is 2, b is minus 2 root 6 and c is 3. So substitute value in d equal to b square minus 4ac, that is minus 2 root 6 square minus 4 into 2 into 3. So this will become 24 minus 24 and d is equal to 0. So the nature of the roots is real and equal. You can see in the chart here, when d equal to 0, the nature of the roots is real and equal, and it is equal to minus b upon 2a. Right? Now in this one, 2x square plus 2x plus 3 equal to 0. So b is 2 here, 2 square minus 4 into 2 into 3. So this is 4 minus 4 2s are 8, 8 3s is 24. So your answer will be minus 20. D is minus 20, negative number, so it is less than 0. Therefore the nature of the roots will be imaginary and unequal. You can see in the chart, when d is less than 0, the nature of the roots is imaginary and unequal. So to write these statements, you must remember the nature of the roots. Similarly, in this case, a is 3, b is minus 2 and c is 5. So you get the value of d as minus 56, which is less than 0. Therefore, the nature of the roots will be imaginary and unequal. Now the next question is to find the value of k for which each of the following equations has equal roots. Now it is given that the equation has equal roots. Now when the equation will have equal roots, we have seen above in the chart that the equation has equal roots when d is equal to 0. Okay, so d should be equal to 0 when it is given that the equation has equal roots. So d should be equal to 0. Write value of a, b and c from the equation. So here in this case a is 1, b is minus 2k and c is 7k minus 12. But d is equal to b square minus 4ac, so it should also be equal to 0. Now substitute the values, minus 2k square minus 4 into 1 into 7k minus 12 equal to 0. Okay, so this is 4k square minus 4 7s is 28k, minus minus is plus, and 4 12s is 48. Okay, equal to 0. Right? So now divide the whole equation by 4. You can divide it by 4 here. So divide by 4. So you will get it as k square minus 7k plus 12 equal to 0. Now this is your quadratic equation. So Now you have to find the roots here. 1 12 will be 12. First and the last one, 1 12 is 12 here. Now simplify. So this will be k square minus 4k minus 3k plus 12 equal to 0. Now take out common, that is k minus 4 minus 3, k minus 4 equal to 0. So since you got the two brackets same here, so your equation is right. So k minus 4 and k minus 3, the remaining terms in the second bracket, equal to 0. Now use the ZPR, that is zero product rule. So this is k minus 4 will be equal to 0 or k minus 3 will be equal to 0. This is according to ZPR that we have seen in exercise 5A. So this will be value of k will be here 4 or here value of k will be 3. So the values of k are 4 and 3 for this given equation. Okay. Here A is 1, B is minus 2, 5 plus 2k and C is 3, 7 plus 10k. Now here same question is that, so D equal to 0, B square minus 4AC equal to 0. Now you have to solve it as we have done earlier. So this is the whole square, so A plus B the whole square, apply the formula and take the like terms together and convert it into the general form of the equation in this case. So 2 plus 2 into 2 is 4. So you have to split the middle term so as to get, so you have to split this term so as to get the middle term and the product should be 4. So 2 square minus 4k minus k plus 2 equal to 0 and take out common, therefore you get k equal to 2 and k equal to 1 by 2. So those are the roots of the or the values of the k, that is 2 and 1 by 2. Same pattern. So this is A is, first convert this equation in the general form of quadratic equation. So this is kx square, kx plus 1 and bring all these terms on the left hand side and that is equal to 0. Now take out x square common and x common from these two terms. So your A will be k plus 4, B will be k plus 1, C will be 1 and now apply the formula D equal to 0, that is B square minus 4 is equal to 0. Substitute the values here and convert into general form of quadratic equation, that is k square minus 2k minus 15 equal to 0. So this is the solution. Okay. Now therefore you get the value of k as 5 and k as minus 3. So the values of k are 5 and minus 3. Question 20. A is 1, B is 4k and C is this whole bracket. So B square minus 4AC equal to 0. So your quadratic equation will become 3k square plus k minus 2 equal to 0. So 3 2 is 6 and therefore you should get 6 and the middle term is 1 here. So 3 2 is 6 and the middle term will be 3 and 2. So take out common and you will get k as minus 1 and k as 2 by 3. That is the value of k. Question 21. Show that the equation this has real and distinct roots for all the values of x. When it is given that real and distinct roots d should be equal to d should be greater than 0. So you have to prove that d is greater than 0 for this case. So first write ABC. A is 1 here, B is A, C is minus 1. So d formula is b square minus 4ac. So b is a square minus 4 into 1 into minus 1. So this will be a square plus 4. Now this is a positive number, so naturally it will be greater than 0 since a is also square and it is positive number, so it is greater than 0. And when d is greater than 0, the roots are real and distinct and therefore the equation will have real and distinct roots. Show that the equation 3x square plus 7x plus 8 equal to 0 is not true for any real value of x. Okay, so we have to prove that the d is not having real and distinct roots. So this is the equation. A is 3, B is 7 and C is 8. Now let us substitute the values in D equal to B square minus 4AC. B is 7 square minus 4 into 3 into 8. So this is 49 minus 96. You will get minus 47. Now the value of D is negative, which is less than 0. And when value of D is less than 0, the roots are unequal and imaginary. Not true for any real value means it is not real, means it is imaginary. Question 23 here. The roots of the equation this are real and equal. So it is given real and equal. Show that either a equal to 0 or a cube plus b cube plus c cube equal to 3abc. Okay. So real and equal means d is equal to 0. Okay. So value of a is c square minus ab. Value of b is minus 2a square minus bc. And value of c is b square minus ac. Since the roots are real and equal, so it means d is equal to 0. That means b square minus 4ac equal to 0. And substitute all the values, take the square and bring the like terms together. So your equation becomes 4a cube plus 4ab cube plus 4ac cube minus 12a square bc equal to 0. Now take out 4 common, 4a common from this whole equation. So applying the ZPR rule, that is zero product rule, so 4a equal to 0 and this whole bracket will also be equal to 0. That is a equal to 0, or this will be take minus 3abc on the other side. So it will be a cube plus b cube plus c cube equal to 3abc. And that was needed to be proved. Question 24 here is, ABC belongs to real numbers. Show that the roots of the equation, this equation, are rational. So when we have to prove that it is rational, you should get positive number. Okay. Or equal to 0 it should be. So here from the equation a is minus a minus b, b is b plus c minus a, and c is minus c. Substitute in the equation d equal to b square minus 4ac. So expand this bracket and this also. Now these are the like terms. Do the addition and subtraction of the like terms here. So you get the equation as a square plus b square plus c square minus 2ab minus 2bc and this one minus 2ac. Okay. Now this is the expansion of abc the whole square. Now where to put the minus sign and the plus sign? So wherever the same alphabet is there and it is having minus sign, that means that alphabet will have minus sign. See, these two terms is having b alphabet common and it is having minus sign. So b will have the minus sign here and rest 2 will be the plus. So this will be the this is the expansion of a minus b plus c the whole square. Now since the bracket is whole square, so it is greater than or equal to 0, and therefore the equation will have roots. The roots of this equation are rational. So to prove that the roots are rational, the value of the d should be greater than or equal to 0. Similar case, a, b, c are rational given. So you have to prove that the roots of this equation are rational. That means d should be greater than or equal to 0. So in the equation of d equal to b square minus 4ac, substitute the values of a, b, c here and convert it into an equation form, expansion form. A square plus 4b square plus c square minus 4ab minus 4bc and plus 2ac you get. Now here write the roots of these three squares, that is a and 2b and c. Okay, and you have to put the sign here. Now which term will have minus sign? So you have to see which alphabet is common in these two terms. Here b is common and it is having minus sign. So b will have minus sign here and rest 2 will be plus. So this will be a minus 2b plus c the whole square, which is greater than or equal to 0. Therefore the roots of the given equation are rational. So that's all for now. This was exercise 5C. If you have any query, drop it in the comment box. Do like, share and subscribe my channel. Get the math.